As long as you believe in yourself to make that change and to make it positive, that's where you really start to really grow. And it just takes time day by day. It's not easy. It's not easy to know what the future lies above in front of you. It's easy to get caught in the dark. You feel like you're in a tunnel looking for something and it's just complete black. But eventually, if you just keep going day by day, you're going to start seeing that little speck of light, and you just keep moving forward and moving forward. And the next thing you know, as long as you're trying to improve and making that change, that light's going to get bright. And so will your attitude and your mindset on what you need to do to flourish.
So when, I guess diving in personally. So when have you had moments in your life where you did let change break you for a little bit?
Yeah.
You didn't know I was about to get this personal.
No.
My bad.
No, it's okay. I'm more than happy to speak about it. Where it did break me, the change.
Yeah.
It's like when, years ago, my family and I we parted ways, and that wasn't something that I wanted. They just couldn't handle my past and the way that I was, even if I wasn't using at the time, drinking or anything, but still being blamed for that stigma because it takes a long time to heal. And, I found myself homeless on the streets, sleeping on friends' floors, couches, trying to figure it out. But it broke me inside because, I love my family and I didn't want to disappoint them. And I didn't want to disappoint myself either, but I had to, as my mom said, you just need to lace up your bootstraps and you just need to move forward. And, you always want it to be like a week later, like, hey, I'm good now. Like, no, it takes a long freaking time, as you know, with getting sober, stuff like that. But eventually it happened. It took a long time because trust, was broken, but it had to be earned again. And I had to do what I needed to do for me. And whether they were watching me or just kind of, hearing like word of mouth that Chad's doing well, it eventually builds up. Whether they come back around or not, which they have, but if you're in that situation, as long as you're improving yourself day by day, that's the key factor. But it broke me inside because I adore my family and I never wanted to let them down. And who wants to be an addict? Nobody wants to wake up as a kid and be like, I want to be an alcoholic one day. That Adderall seems pretty awesome. Maybe if I take 10 right now, like it's just not how it works. But I found myself in a really bad spot when things just started to happen, injuries, surgeries, stuff like that, where I was just like, I spiraled out of control most of my 20s. Now I'm living it up in my 30s. And life's good. It just takes time. And, I don't really like the thing break because, we bend and we contort. But to fully be broken, that's kind of like, that's it. You're not shattered. You're bent in such a bad spot that you just feel like you can't get back to it. But you have to kind of do your own self chiropractic ways and just get yourself back up on your feet and move forward.